An Apple store in Oklahoma City is close to approving a union agreement for its workers. More on that coming up, but first, Apple has introduced a new feature called Visual Intelligence with the iPhone 16, which appears to be the company's answer to Google Lens. Unveiled during its September 2024 event, Visual Intelligence aims to help users interact with the world around them in smarter ways. The new feature is activated by a new touch-sensitive button on the right side of the device called Camera Control. With a click, Visual Intelligence can identify objects, provide information, and offer actions based on what you pointed at. For instance, aiming it at a restaurant will pull up menus, hours, or ratings, while snapping a flyer for an event can add it directly to your calendar. Point it at a dog to quickly identify the breed, or click a product to search for where you can buy it online. Later this year, Camera Control will also serve as a gateway into third-party tools with specific domain expertise, according to Apple's press release. For instance, users will be able to leverage Google for product searches or tap into ChatGPT for problem-solving, all while maintaining control over when and how these tools are accessed and what information is shared. Apple emphasized that the feature is designed with privacy in mind, meaning the company doesn't have access to the specifics of what users are identifying or searching. Apple claims that Visual Intelligence maintains user privacy by processing data on the device itself, ensuring that the company does not know what you clicked on. Find out everything announced at the Apple 16 event at Engadget.com. Talks between Apple and the union for the Apple Store in Oklahoma City have produced a tentative agreement that includes new benefits and protections for its staff. The Penn Square Mall Apple Store in Oklahoma City announced they've reached a tentative labor agreement with Apple and the Communication Workers of America, CWA, according to a release statement. Terms are still being negotiated between both parties, but the benefits for the store's employees would be significant. The 3-year agreement reached between the CWA and Apple would give employees a wage increase of up to 11.5%. An Apple spokesperson said by email that if the contract is ratified, employees would receive a 4% raise in the first year of employment and 3% in the second and third year, each based on employee performance. The agreement would also offer employees guaranteed paid time off and health and other benefits, allow employees to have a say in scheduling, and the establishment of a safer and more democratic workplace through a grievance submission process with committees overseeing safety, health, and working relations. An Apple spokesperson also noted the scheduling options were provided to all other U.S. stores in 2022. The Oklahoma City Apple Store had been working to form a union since 2022, becoming the second Apple Store in the U.S. to unionize. Employees passed a strike authorization vote in August that passed with unanimous support and started a picket in front of the store ahead of bargaining sessions in early September. Workers will vote to ratify the tentative agreement on September 22nd. CWA District 6 Vice President Derek Ossobase called the agreement achievement a historic day for our members, who have now secured a contract at the world's most profitable company. The Apple Store in the Towson Town Center in Towson, Maryland, became the first location to unionize. Members approved the union in 2022 with the International Association of Machinists and Aerospace Workers, IAM. A store in the Cumberland Mall in Atlanta, Georgia, tried to form a union in 2022 with the CWA, but workers called it off, accusing Apple of committing repeated violations of the National Labor Relations Act. Thanks for listening to the show. Make sure to rate, review, and subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Today's show featured journalism by Engadget contributor Danny Gallagher and was produced by Spoken Layer. I'm Imran Sheikh, and as always, we'll talk more tomorrow.
Spoken Layer.